What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and welcome back to another episode of Pathologic Classic HD. Now, at this point, if we look at our little quest log here, today's quest, the last thing on our list here is the investigation of double murder has introduced a few additional considerations. It's highly possible that Simon died to some unfamiliar disease. Stock Reuben, the town medic, should be warned at once. If he touches the body, he may contact whatever disease still remains there. Well, Reuben was supposed to show up, I believe, if we go and talk to the other guy out here. He said Reuben would show up at 11? Or between 11 and 12? I'm not really sure. Maybe he said no later than 12, so he told us to be there at 11. It should just be this house right over here. Oh, look, it's raining. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. Should have turned off my phone a while ago. There we go. Okay, so at any rate, we're going to wander over here. It should be the Kane's house. Specifically, that Kane's house. And once again, I am so glad that I restarted that. That's way creepier than seeing the red and the big, giant black outlines. Let's see. Are you actually going to tell me when to show up? I don't think you are. Counting on you. How many doctors are there? If we exclude Isidore Barak, Stanislav, not Stanis, Reuben is the only doctor here. He has the most competent of Isidore's apprentices. The rest are good for nothing as far as I can tell. Do you trust him? I would trust Reuben with my life. A competent medic of remarkable courage and laudable integrity. Everything he does is done with appropriate diligence and care. He doesn't like people that much, but is eager to serve them. Just wonder what kind of man he is. How do I get to know him? Reuben will come here tonight to get down to examining my brother. You'll get acquainted then. Alright, so he says, I'm pretty sure if I go back and I check the record, he told me to be here by 11. So, let's take a look at our status here real quick. Hunger's up a little bit, but not too bad. Exhaustion has built up a bunch. I did also get some good tips from people. In the last video, there were some excellent comments left that also instructed me to be careful not to drink too much water. Because while it does technically take your hunger down a bit, it also pretty much just trades hunger for exhaustion. And of the two, the exhaustion is the more important one to keep low. So, we're going to go back to her place. We'll sleep for a few hours, probably, I guess, let's see if it'll be probably 20 by the time we get there. So we'll sleep till like 23 something. And then we'll go ahead and head over to the Canes and see if we can find out what's up. So, hello, you.
It's so quiet.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. I think we've been over this. You don't really say much else after that. So, we're going to sleep for 3 hours. That'd put it at 19:22, almost 23. So, we'll do that. Oh, that was perfect. And our exhaustion is now completely negligible. And it is 22:54, so it's 6 minutes to 11 o'clock. By the time we get to Kane's place, it should be 11 o'clock. You know, the rain's interesting, but with the way that they've got the sound set up on this game, my headphones are kind of making this obnoxious. I can hear it in different tones out of my left ear than out of my right, and so it sounds like it's off balance. Small complaint, though. It's a nice effect, at least. It certainly makes things creepier. Okay, and that bell means it was 11 o'clock. I was also told in the comments what some of the noises mean. I meant to write them down, and I'll do that before the next episode, and I'll just have like a little pocketbook of notes nearby that I can remember about this game. Thought you said the doctor would be here.
The town will...
No matter what happens, the truth will be revealed. Okay, I guess we'll wander around until midnight then? See if he shows up then? We could check the other houses. Why don't we check this one? I think this was the younger Kane brother. Pretty sure. This is the house of the younger Kane. Yes? Who are you?
What?
Oh, you're Reuben. Oh, well, there we go. Stanislav Reuben. Greetings, my dear friend. I heard news of your arrival. Everyone has. Are you here to examine the body as well? My dear colleague, I do hope you haven't touched it yet. I haven't. Is there a problem? Simon's body, wherever it is, poses a dire threat. I suspect he has died of a contagious disease. Or there's a threat of an epidemic. The crucible needs to be quarantined. Quarantined. Any access to the body should be forbidden. I'm going to go with the top one. Are you sure? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. If it's that thing again, what do you think it is? Judging from what I've found so far, it could be febris typhoidea or plague. I don't believe it. A second outbreak. Wait a second, I need to regain my senses. Are you sure about this? Do you mean what you say? I am, and I do. If it's the sand plague, Master's death was so untimely. If it's the sand plague, we only have a few more days to live. You see, I have no idea how to stop it. No one does. So you're already familiar with the disease. I'm only making assumptions. I don't want to believe this. I'd rather have any other plague than this. We have no time to waste. The body must be inspected, isolated, destroyed if necessary. We must take protective measures for that, of course. We need your diagnosis before we can provide reasonable protection. At the moment, you can only buy yellow immunity boosters at the drugstores. They're no good, but I'll try to do something about this. We'll need to take some remedies from Master's old workplace. Did you know he was murdered by his son? An atrocity. His son had nothing to do with this. I presume Isidore was infected by Simon and died of the same disease, or vice versa. Let us not waste any more time. You're right. Let's make haste. I'll get everything ready for the examination. Meanwhile, let's arrange for the body to be isolated. Kane is keeping it in a cold place. I'll keep you informed. If we act deliberately and with calm mind, we can prevent this epidemic. Stay strong. I won't leave you on your own. Man, you are tall. I mean, I keep wanting to think he's standing on stairs, but he's not. He's just really, really tall. You're the other Kane dude.
Perhaps old Gimski is...
No need to worry. Okay, so... Quest. All the way down at the bottom. We have identified the killer, although we've yet to apprehend him. Reuben will collect the necessary equipment to protect him as he works with the bodies. In the meantime, I should inform Yorgi Kane of what the primary investigation has shown. So we go back to Kane's house. This door. Well, other Kane's house. I like how the three of them are all, like, supposedly of the same family, and each one of them lives in their own house on the same grounds. Why not just build passageways and build a big house? Okay. And you?
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent.
I have been told of your initial verdict. You assert that Simon Kane was not killed by a human or a Shebnak demon, but died of a natural cause, or succumbed to some physical sickness. Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't say he died naturally. He died of a mysterious disease. Microbes are more efficient killers than demons. Is that a hypothesis, or a fact supported by evidence? Well, for now, a hypothesis. Mere hypothesis is not something that I am willing to accept. Furthermore, the same rhetoric is widely employed by the people who want to hinder the murder investigation at any cost. The same people are spreading false rumors of civil disorder, which, as they would have it, took it over the town. The same people would happily sacrifice human life to maintain a semblance of order. What would you say to that? I'd say that order must be restored, and I would say otherwise. Would rather say otherwise. This whole narrative is much too convenient for those covering for the murderer. The murderer who knew how to take Simon's life and keeps that secret to themselves. What if they do not stop at that? Where is the body now? No one has touched the body since his death. The tradition kept in our family forbids us from seeing the dead until a certain time has passed. The required period of time will last until tomorrow, but I will not stop looking for the killer until you are able to convince me that your assumptions are true. If he was infected, then how did it happen? Next thing you'll tell me, it was Isidore that brought the disease into our family home. The most convincing proof would be a body examination. What other proof do you expect? Or even if he was deliberately infected by some supernatural entity, I still need to make sure I'm right. We're going to go with the first one. Venerable Bachelor, do you take me for some willful old fool who has burdened you out of spite with the complicated solution of a simple problem? Or perhaps you think I'm covering somebody else's sins, getting in the way of you doing your duty? Is the body truly isolated as reliably as you say? The body is in the focus of the crucible. You cannot examine it now, and I mean that it is technically impossible. No one may see the body before a certain period of time passes. Neither Master, Reuben, nor you, my dear Bachelor, not even myself. And what am I supposed to do then? What can I ask of you now? You have come to a conclusion already, have you not? If you haven't, then I urge you to seek out the facts as relentlessly as we do. May Providence help us if you are right. I will discuss this with your brother. I mean Victor, obviously. Because I'm still hoping that maybe some exception can be made and I can examine this thing now before it becomes a problem. Although I am concerned about my immunity. Because I think it's at like half right now, and if I'm not careful, I don't want that to get really, really nasty. Man, my hunger's starting to build up quick, isn't it? I mean, I guess it's not super bad yet, because I slept, and so that builds up the hunger. Ugh. All the way back to here. Victor, if you would be so kind. What? I thought I could talk to Victor. Isn't that what it told me to do? Initial findings suggest Simon Kane was killed by a highly contagious disease. It seems I will not be the first to meet the killer. Dr. Rubin has better chances at that. I just cannot help but think that there were Katerina's prophecy to come true. Oh, I just cannot help but think that were Katerina's prophecy to come true, it would have made the situation even more convoluted than it already is. Okay, well, I don't think there's a whole lot else I can do, because it doesn't want to let me talk to him. Well, what time is it? 23:25, so I guess... I don't even know. We could wait for the next day. What time is it? Or, not time, sorry. What was my exhaustion at? I mean, it's fine. I suppose we could go and try and find a shop to buy food from. Oh my. Let's see, that one's the immunities. That's the medicine shop. Where else nearby me is there? Well, that's really the only one, unless I want to go all the way back up there. Well, let's turn around and visit that one anyway. Maybe we'll get lucky and see. It'll either be the shop we want, or we can just keep moving past it. Right? Yes. And go across the river and maybe find one there. Oh, well, I don't want to go all the way over there. We'll just go across the river. Sooner or later, I'm going to start memorizing where all of these shops and places are. I also think maybe I should try to find barrels now instead of pumps for the empty bottles that I locate. I think they provide better water. And regardless, I guess what I was saying too, along my original thought way back when, hey, there's a food shop, when I was talking about not drinking too much water, the primary purpose for the water then is to simply barter the water with the vagrants. Oh, come on. There we go. In the hopes of getting bandages from them. That's really its primary purpose. Okay, can you sell me food that I want? You also need to be careful what kind of food you get. Dried fish. Bread was supposed to be a good choice. Fresh fish, milk, fresh meat, hazelnuts. Don't grow in our region, but are often found in the town because of the children's favorite game of nuts. It's rumored that there used to be a large stockpile of tree nuts in warehouse 11, and Notkin's friends made off with 4 sacks. Can never be infected. Well, that sounds like a good plan. Rivers provided quite a few unpleasant surprises recently. Could this indicate a mass dying of fish? Hundreds of dead fish have washed up during the past week. The banks are covered in scales. This has made the people wary of eating fresh fish, and they now prefer preserved fish like this one. Well, if they prefer it, then I'll take my cues from them and we'll go ahead and buy those. And hopefully it won't be too horrible for me. What's my food at? Kind of feel like I should eat at least a little bit. So rations, we're going to eat the fish. Wow, fish are pretty good. Hazelnuts did nothing. Bread reduced the hunger all the way. Okay, so now we're completely fed. And my exhaustion levels are well within tolerance, or whatever you want to call them, so that much is good. And I believe I was also told that the beginning of day starts at like 6 or 7, not at midnight. So maybe what we should do is consider going back to Eva Yan's and simply resting for the remainder of this day so that we can start the next day. Once we've done that, then maybe we can go and talk to Victor Kane and see about examining the body. Oh, so many places to go and so many things to do, right? Up the stairs, up the stairs. Man, you'd be in amazing shape if this was how you had to walk around everywhere. If this was your main means of transportation everywhere you go. Days... Oh!
Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed.
Oh, that's right. I was supposed to go and visit the theater every day, too. So we should go visit the theater real quick. That was another tip that I got. And the theater is right there, yes? Yes. Son of a bitch. Okay, we're going right back around exactly the way we came from. I don't think I have to go that way, though. I should be able to just make it... Right? There's a pathway down here, so if I just walk off the side... Oh, maybe. Oh, come on. Can I not get over that, really? Oh, it's an impassable wall. Seriously? Well, fine. Then we'll go around the long way. Why would you design it that way? It makes no sense. So be it. What the hell? Did that guy just shiv the bum? He had a knife on him. I'm gonna go talk to you real fast. Good morals and luck are a great help in managing a small community without resorting to violence. Yeah, like right back there, personal standing can work wonders. Who is the Mad Tailor? Nothing. Jeez. And this guy's just like keeled over and died. And I don't suppose you're gonna let me have that knife, will you? No, I can't have his knife. An honest-to-God knife would be a lot better to me than a scalpel, I feel like. Am I going the right way? Yeah, that's the town theater there, so I just need to go all the way to the end and take a right. I want to go see the mime, said no one ever. Mimes aren't that bad, they just get a bad rap. Actually, the really good ones are kind of fascinating to watch, if I'm being honest. Excuse me, you are exactly where I want to be going. All the architecture in this game is really interesting, too. I don't know if that's intentional or just... I don't know. Maybe it was a...
Today,
oh,
the killer
oh hey, I know this building.
Its nature turned out to be completely unexpected.
The enemy is found and named. It's called the Sand Pest. The contagious plague is threatening to ruin everything here.
How can a killer like this be punished? How can a villain like this be struck?
He can't. It's impossible. By pulling a knife on it, you'll just cut an innocent body.
I think I should go. Nothing to be done here anyway.
You should go. Go then. Wherever you please. Shoo.
That is not a mime performance. Mimes don't speak. Whoa. Okay, that might be a mime. The Executor and the Tragedian. With a body. At least the Executors get to wear really cool outfits. That was cool. Creepy, but cool. Can I come talk to you? Who are you?
Changeling went to the danger.
Oh, Mark Immortel.
Suspicious as an envoy of death itself.
The theater welcomes the distinguished audience at any time. There's a performance of the masks every evening, and the blood gets rinsed off every night. The rest of the time slots are filled with a puppet show. But that's not all we have. Magic tricks, fortune-telling, dream reading, whoever has eyes, let them see. Is this a theater? It's rather small. True, this is a chamber theater, and since I have the pleasure of being the booking agent, director, and the impresario around here, I can tell you that our shows are not for everyone's eyes. When's the next performance? That's for you to decide. You are a part of the lineup. The play script is not yet complete, you see. Everything depends on your actions. You won't have to wait long. When will the play script be approved? Your fate isn't bound yet. It will take time, effort, and of course your direct participation. Come to see us every evening. We'll show you how you're doing bit by bit. I will definitely come by.
A man would rather say evil of himself than say nothing.
The 3 heads of the dragon are facing different directions. 3 powerful families, 3 clans are overturned by the wind. This wind got in through the breach torn by Simon's death. How will they cope? Will they be able to come to an agreement? The masks do not know the answers to that question. And who does? The masks are 2, but the families are 3. I suspect the extra family is just that, an extra. It's superfluous. Someone will have to let go of their power before their fellow men remember a different art of letting. Letting it go to their head? Bloodletting. Fading into non-existence voluntarily is still better than perishing under the pressure put on you by implacable foes. Wouldn't you agree? I wouldn't. People are supposed to fight to the very end. Anything else?
When we do not find peace of mind...
Neither do I. Well, that's everything that I think we have to do here. Huh. It's kind of cool knowing that this is the theater. Now that this was the beginning of the game, obviously. We were up there at the very, very top. We walked around, although I'm noticing that the door... Oh, no, we were in the middle one. There's the door right there. Would you stop getting stuck on stairs, please? Is this the way out? Yes. Okay, so now we have exited the building. And I don't have a quest for today. Mission. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation. Undying Leviathan. Need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon was always a well-respected man. If he mistakes my interest for effrontery, that's just the same one we've always had. So we don't have a today's quest yet. I think a good place to start is going to be going back to Eva Yan, since it's a new day and she's kind of my base of operations. If she doesn't have anything for me, then I'll go and try talking to Victor Kane. Either way, it's going to be all the way back here, across the bridge, and I'm actually starting to kind of learn my way around at least this section of town. Which is nice, because I don't just immediately get lost everywhere I go. Hi there. Don't do it. Oh, good lord. Why is my thing not equipped? You know what? I'm just gonna leave. He just hucked a freaking knife at me. What a dick. Okay, so, streets at night, not a safe place. Good to know. You'll excuse me. Is he still chasing after... Oh, absolutely he is. Just keep moving. We can make it. Maybe I'd get lucky and have somebody else come across him. Sir, can you help me? I'm being chased by a madman with a giant Bowie knife. And for some reason, my scalpel is not equipped, or I would have tried to shank him. That's Eva's place over there. Run! Must be 1 in the morning. Run! Jeez, you are a persistent son of a bitch, ain't ya? Yeah, he's still coming after us. And goodbye. Should be safe in here. Ow. I have bandages. Do I need to use them? I don't know. I might be bleeding. You know, I have extra bandages, so why don't we use some of those? They're probably listed under drugs. Bandages? I mean, I think I just used them. Did that one knife hit drop my health that far? Holy crap. Okay, try to avoid the knives.
They
Jeez.
say he has donned the garb of his murdered father.
Okay. Is it true, the thing you found out? You don't have to comfort me, just tell me if it's true. Is there hope that you're wrong? I've learned a lot of things in the last couple of days that I would never have considered to be true before. The sand dirt? Is it true? Has Simon died of the sand pest? It's unclear yet. He's most likely been struck down by chickenpox. I'm going to try not to raise too much panic just yet.
Can you feel how rapid my heartbeat is?
My heart is beating so heavily it's about to jump out. Yes, so does mine, this damn air of yours.
If Simon's body...
Then hurry up and tell Andry, or else he'll drink himself cockeyed again and won't get any help from him. Wait here, where is Andry? If she's that badly off and I'm trying to keep her alive, then maybe we ought to help with that. Andry Stamatin, a man inspired and impetuous, can arrange the escape. Okay. Well, I guess we have something to do now, but the first thing I need to freaking do is... Jesus, where's my scalpel, and why was it not equipped? Alright, now I have my scalpel, so if that guy attacks me again, maybe I can live through this. We should also save real fast, and we'll save in a new slot, just in case this goes poorly. Is he still out here trying to kill me? No. No, he is not. Okay. Wow, I'm in a lot of pain. Okay. Well, you know what, guys? I'm actually also pretty much out of time for this episode. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this episode here. I will work my way over to André Stamatin, and we will pick up this episode there as we are preparing for our escape. I don't really know what that's going to do or how it's going to affect the game, but I can't wait to find out. If you would like to advise me against a poor choice of action, by all means, please do so in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know by hitting the like button. And as always, I will see everyone in the next video. Catch you guys later.